baseball commentator, Robbie Campanelli, back with another episode of Washington Nationals franchise. And we are trying to figure out why we cannot get to the postseason, why it looks like we might have another struggle season. It all starts after two big injuries. We have not been able to get James Wood going. Um, Another thing, it's not just James Wood. Abrams is only hitting 245. Jacob Young has been starting out the season very, very solidly. 345, three homers is the crazy part. This man does not hit homers, and the first 10 games has already gotten three of them. So he's had a hot, hot, hot bat. We're hoping that he can get in the tens and start seeing some stat growth. Joe Adele um, might be hitting ceiling soon. He did hit ceiling. That is probably the biggest reason he is struggling right now. Andres Jimenez, we didn't really bring him in for that. We brought him in for his 4 Gold Glove awards, and his fielding percentage is 1.0 right now. So he's doing his job at second base. Brian Hayes has great fielding himself. He's a 3-time Gold Glove winner. Yeah, and we're just trying to hope. He's only had 14 at-bats being on the lefty team. Garrett's at 350 right now. So I say we're going to make some biased decisions here. More unbiased, actually, I should say. First, is there any free agents that can really help us? Not looking like it. No. I say we just keep rolling forward. A guy we could pick up before it's too late is Derek Hill. Before we do that, we gotta go to lineups. We gotta figure out what's going on. Nasim Nunez, I just don't think is the #1 compared to Jacob Young. I think Jacob Young would be a way better option there. I liked when CJ Abrams was the 2. James Wood needs to fall away from that 3 spot for right now. I say 5 spots good for him. Yepes, I think, could start balling. Putting Nasim Nunez at that 7 spot seems more likely of a good idea. Darren Ortega, right now in 37 at-bats. Let's compare him to Juan Yepes. We just recently gave him the start, and he has a 270 average. No homers yet this year. Let's give him another shot at the righty side. Just leave Yepes on that bench. Ethan Salas is a 72 overall. Has gotten 5 at-bats. Hit 1 time, it looks like. Yeah. And Stone Garrett needs to be out there more often, man. I say just have it relax at the second, but also we can try Stone Garrett at first base. We've had him there before, and it's not ever been bad, so let's give that a shot. Nope. Or just 4-9. I should have won that. What am I doing? Derek Crochet is a no-hitter through the 8th. They asked me to pitch it.
Shambi alongside. New pitcher on now, Yenyer Cano.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for them. These players just want to keep it
Good
rolling
job.
right now.
Good job,
win this
MLB.
series,
That was retarded. Jacob Young, home run number 4 of the year, tying his career high. 6 and 10, there we go. Now we got the Padres. Oh my god. There we go. Well, that's going to help our figure out lineup situations, but that sucks. We don't want injuries at all. James Wood's hot at the 5 spot, so we're going to leave it. That's what we wanted. Nunez has fallen off as a 7-hitter. We had James Wood at the low 200s, and moving him from 3 to 5 has really helped. The question is, can we get a full season out of James Wood? There's been a lot of struggles. Brady House is getting there. I say it's worth giving more time to Brian Hayes. Give him more at-bats. He's not the greatest. We didn't bring him in for the righty side. He's not good at it, but he is hitting .333 right now. Not really getting the at-bats compared to everyone else. So let's give him more at-bats. See if we can run through a hot streak. Oof. 10 and 15 right now. There we go. Alrighty, Abrams needs a triple. Why not? Why not get a quick at-bat with our MVP of last season, C.J. Abrams.
Good evening to those joining us for this live look
Man
in
hit
on the
300
show.
average, 35 home runs on the dot.
Just in time.
This season, 257 right now.
A single, a double, and a home run already in this one. Looking for the toughest part of the cycle, the triple. Action in the Angels bullpen. Yusei Kikuchi preparing to come on if needed. Silson also getting ready. Pitch misses there. Ball 2.
2-1. Ball 3.
Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot.
There's no heat on that.
Nunez off of first with 2 away. That one ripped.
That's what we wanted. We got to just keep going.
And it looks like trouble.
Go, go, go. Let's get the cycle. Let's get the cycle. Run, Abrams.
Score. Hung up in a rundown now. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning.
I don't know why it stopped it. I was literally running for it. I know I wouldn't have gotten it, but we needed the triple. We were going to win the game anyways. I tried for it.
Today, 8-4 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show.
Nasim Nunez with another home run. I'm telling y'all, Nasim Nunez, when we first started this franchise, we said, in a few years, this man, maybe not having the stats right now, but statistically, I believe that he could be a 5-tool player. He's great fielding, great speed. He's almost there in the contacts. He, out of nowhere, hits some home runs. He's already at 5 this year. Sometimes you just need that. You got James Wood, who's right now at 264. He's fallen off a little bit again. Let's put him at 4. Darren Ortega is now popping off. 295, 2 home runs. He's only 20 years old, too. We got to remember that. So we can get him really, really hot. That would be huge for his development. Alright, this is not okay. Ethan Salas is getting his first bit of, like, full-on time because he's only had 11 at-bats, so we can get that average fixed. Keibert Ruiz is struggling. Let's get him off the lineup for a few games. I think it would be time to start looking at other catchers around our team. Does Raychick have a similar career to Darren Ortega where we bring our first round pick up? In the AAA, 276, he's stolen 6 bags. Caleb Loma Vita still needs so much time. I don't really care about him, really. Danny Jones. Let's Class A him. Raychick is coming up to the MLB. I'm putting him straight in the lineup. Sorry, Ethan Salas. I know we said it was going to be you, but I think we go first round pick. Raychick, a potential player. With 90 potential. Could be our catcher of the future. A good 80s overall catcher. Double A. It's 2 invalid lineups. 2 double A. Let's fix it so we don't have to send anyone down. Catcher. We don't have a catcher. Hold up. I see the problem here. In our Class A, we have Danny Jones. Let's just put him back. Thought we had Fernando Polanco too. I was looking at the wrong thing. Caleb Lomavita. What's going on with him? Oh, DH. There we go. All fixed. Let's give the DH spot to Ray Hidalgo, because we need to start developing him. He fell from his B potential to C already. Alrighty. Does that still keep Raychick up? Yes, it does. Okay. We have to get out of this batter. We need some wins. Figuring out our problems. First one was Keibert Ruiz. Does he get traded now, or do we try and turn him around and trade him? I think it's time to look at moving on from Keibert. We looked at catcher in the offseason, but no catcher wanted. That was better than what we had.
Line drive, and that will end the inning.
And James Wood's going to keep us going.
Back now, and we're in extras.
And we get
new arm on the mound here in the top half
first
of the
showcase,
inning.
Raychick.
Well, the ERA tells you pretty much all
Perfect
you need to know.
swing.
Under 1. He's been
Not going to be good enough, but we're going to try and tag
Brings
up.
it in.
It was not a.
Tags
It
it
was
second.
as good of a hit
And the goal
as we could hope for out of Raychick, the first round pick.
Jacob Young will hit next. He's already homered in this game. First pitch misses.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here.
Jacob Young has
Lots
been a
of ways
baller
for that
against
go-ahead run to
lefties.
score if the ball's put in play.
This one
He did it again!
left field, on its way, gone.
No way! This man is killing it!
Another homer. his second home run of the game, and that's
second of the game? Number 6 of the year.
He absolutely crushed that one.
A dude that has only hit 4 home runs
wasn't coming back
in his best season of hitting homers, has already had 6 in the first month, just is killing the baseball.
Extremely well, and he absolutely clobbered.
Now we got Nasim Nunez.
Now,
we're trying to get a
Nunez.
Beautiful bunt. That's going to be perfect.
Not in time. That's a bunt single.
We knew off the bat that was beautiful.
Nearly a highlight reel play at third, but the bare hit.
Next to hit for the Nats, James Wood. 0 for 4 with a pair of strikeouts
scare
and a
him
pair
here.
of flyouts.
Try and see if we can smack one with James Wood. That was easy. What are they doing?
That one is back. Gone.
460.
It's their second home run of the inning. It's 8-4.
That was just
home run of the game.
Too easy
they can't stop,
for me.
And they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
1 out, base is empty. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Check swing.
Good corner shot.
It's 0-1. Thompson, in his 6th season, he features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. Drilled out.
He's going to get... We're on 3 perfect at-bats right now. And that's gone. That is fucking gone. I have struggled in this series to hit. And we start this episode off with a bang. It is the lineup switches we made, the player switches we made, and it's just worked out really well. We're hitting veteran right now. It does help. That lowered us.
And now, Darren Ortega.
We're going to take that crack.
Gurriel handles the chance. Here comes the... So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Trey Jamison.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is.
Ooh.
Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And that is that.
Okay. What an inning.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Ketel
Try and finish
Marte.
this with Ian Hamilton.
Hamilton back to work.
Ball 1, no strike.
Ball 1 there.
We got 5 runs in that inning.
Deep drive down
And
the
oh god.
line. Foul ball.
How did they already know that? It doesn't matter really. We're gonna go to Trevor Stephon. We've trusted him time and time again in this series.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen.
We haven't traded him for a
Trevor
reason
Stephon.
to.
He's pitching on 2 days rest.
And 2 days rest. Okay.
The 1-2. In the air out to center.
Jacob Young. The
Makes
speed
the
works.
grab after
And
a
he's just
long
gonna relax.
And there's one down.
Throw it up to
That's
second
just a
base.
really nice catch
To our
on the
Gold
run
Glove.
right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Good
Gurriel
strike there.
in the box now. No balls and a strike.
We have a 345 hitter right now, Lordy's Gurriel, so we don't want to
That's
do
down
anything
in.
crazy. Don't want to walk him either.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, that's fouled off. 1 out. The
Slider
runner at
works.
second. And here in extra innings. Swings and misses.
And we're going to gas him out of that one. 96 miles per hour.
Left. This is Corbin Carroll. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. That's inside. Squirts away a little bit.
Raychick! Raychick! Gets him!
9-4, our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew.
What a beautiful day for Jacob Young. We are loving what we're seeing from him. 3 for 5, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. Holy crap. Okay, alright. 82 overall, Jacob Young. He's really close to going all-star right now. 325 average, 6 home runs. That is really good bat right now. It's helping everyone else. Um, I say we leave it. 417. All right, let's relax and try and use Juan Yepes at the 3 spot. $13 and $16. That is beautiful. Here we go. Sorry, Benito. That's one of our really good. I don't know why it stopped me there. I did click too fast. That's one of our really good first baseman prospects in Benito Hernandez. We drafted him in the 2nd round, 408 and 4 home runs. He was really starting to produce. So that stinks. Got Bryce Eldridge around the corner too. Right now, 256 and 3. Andres Chaparro. Always can be a beautiful lefty bat. Right now, in the AAA, he's 210, 2 home runs. Andres Jimenez not hitting well at all. Is he still a 1.0 fielder, so we can't be too mad. Brady House is kind of cold right now. We'll give him another shot here soon. We're trying to ride a hot wave. Andres Jimenez is on base, and he's a good athletic guy that we can try and steal a bag here. Jacob Young has shown some really good.
Fielder, Jacob Young. Runner on the goal. Caught and missed. Throw to second. Ow!
Nice little battle of
That was a right
speed
spot
versus
for him. I'm
power
not
right
too
there.
mad at
Great
Andres
wheels on the
Jimenez.
base pass, top tier
That
arm
was just
behind
the
the
right
dish.
throw spot.
Really good transfer from
for an
that
easy
glove
tag.
to the throwing arm. Got it down there in a hurry.
Check
That's
swing
why he's a
there,
good test to get
1-1.
it up.
I say if they're going to throw a strike, it's going to be in this bottom
Looking
corner.
to get the tying run on base. And that's
Other corner, we're going to get a
inside
free
edge.
ball right
And
there.
that's ball 2. And that is out of play.
Could have let that out for a 3-1 count, but
Trying to close
2-2.
out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out.
good
Still
slider
2-2
right there.
after the
Would have been a
foul
strike.
ball.
Can't be mad at that. You didn't see it going right there.
They tried to get him to chase on the
All right.
slider down and away.
Easy take right there. We got to be smart here. Yeah, that was a sneaky slider again. Got to foul that one off. We're trying to get a walk here.
Line to second,
Oh.
snagged on the bounce. Nicely done for the out. So they're down to their final out. C.J. Abrams now at the plate.
Abrams has
as
great
the
contact
Nationals are
versus
down to their
lefties.
Final out.
59 power versus lefties is not strugglingly bad, but we're going to get him on base.
And
That's
the
what we
tying
needed.
run is on
We're gonna have
base
another
here at the bottom of the
chance.
ninth. Manager out of the dugout.
Try and get him in
And
scoring
now it's
position
Juan
here.
Yepes.
Got Juan
He's already
Yepes.
homered here in this one. Runner on the goal. Pitch in for a strike. Saved
That's
at
gonna be an
second,
easy steal. We
and
love
easily
C.J. Abrams
steals the
stealing.
bag. And the tying
The
run
7th
is
bag
now
stolen
in
this
scoring
season.
position.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one.
He has the ability to jack one here.
Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a
Trying to
good
get
run.
ready for a steal here. We're not going to steal. We believe that we can turn.
And
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Blanco is just 1 strike away.
Got that. I decided to do it. It was a very risky move, but I was locked in. I felt locked in, but I didn't have to worry. Pitcher's going to try and strike out Yepez here. It was actually low. We could have held back on that, but that was very close to the batter's box, so I'm not going to be too mad. I swung at that.
In the air,
Got
right
that.
field.
Is that gap?
He pulls
No,
it
not
down.
enough.
Ball game.
Good
And the
win for the Astros. Kind of ends our hot streak, but Juan Yepez comes into the lineup. Has a great game. Take another loss. Bottom of the 10th. We're in another struggle situation.
Nassim.
We have Mayer to put in.
Nunez looks like a pinch hitter for the Nationals.
I believe in Darren Ortega here.
A critical at bat in this game for him.
First overall pick, rookie of the year.
Grounder might be 2. On a second, they get 1 to Walker, and that's 2.
What I
Man,
wanted
what a
to
smooth double play. That
fucking
was a
Josh
thing of beauty
Hader.
from start to finish.
Last chance for the Nats in this one. Here's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. Swings through that. A 1-run lead, and we're in the last half of the 10th. Next one off the plate in. And the count is 1-1. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Keibert Ruiz.
We need to crush
this
one.
is a big at bat.
See if we can get Keibert
definitely a
turned
little
around.
added pressure on him here. Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
The Nats down to their final strike. Way high with that one. And that's ball 2. Trying to close out a 1-run lead here in extra innings.
That's what we needed.
And there's a base hit.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Now a chance for Jacob Young. Safe at second with a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Hot bat, Jacob Young. Here we go.
Swing at a ground
Oh, that was
ball.
close.
And foul ball.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Runner on the go again. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw.
And if that's, I'm pretty sure Yanni or Diaz just literally lost the ball in his
The
hand.
tying run is 90 feet away. Lifted to left, and this
Knock
should
it
do
in.
it. He
No,
pulls down.
it was
Ball
close.
game. And the Astros.
We played the Astros hard, but they're going to keep us in a gap of getting back to 500. Trying to get his second home run of the game. Team is down to their last out.
So runner at second, 2 down. Garrett digs in now, trying to deliver as the hero. On its way to the corner, and that drops foul.
360 against Rays this season.
So the tying run at second. High fly ball.
Oh, there we go.
Gurriel going back. Gone.
There we go! Stone Garrett game winner!
In a one.
Let's go, Garrett. Another guy that we keep around for that very reason. That man is so clutch. So looking at that, he's at 7 home runs right now. His power versus lefties is going way high. It's not in very scary range yet, but his contact versus righties has just never been really growing. If anything, it's went down. Ray Chick right now is growing in the majors, 294. Okay. So I say this could be a time to look at Keibert Weiss getting traded for something new. I would say we would look more prospects. Nope. So that's just not working. What's around the trade block right now? Michael Harris. We don't need a center fielder. Jacob Young has been perfect right now. And Josh H. Smith. Has versatility, just other than second base, which we have Jimenez for. 43 homers. He had a 26 homer season last year. If I could do him for Ruiz. Because our third base is kind of Brian Hayes, and we can do H. Smith, but he's also another. He's same as Brian Hayes. We're taking that deal. And we also Pablo Reyes, who's great for lefties. Triple A's killing it. I say no. I say no to that. Still have Theo Gillen growing and trying to work on that bat. He has so many different positions. He could be a very, very solid player for us in the future. We're going to say no. I think everything's going well with that. I'd say maybe a really good reliever. Add to the Abner Uribe season that we're already getting out of him. Ian Hamilton can always go. Tim Herron has been pretty solid. Yanir Cano has been pretty decent, not overly exciting, but decent. Adrian Morjan and Abner Uribe is our best righty-lefty duo. Colin Poche, we haven't really given a chance to. So yeah, let's look. Keibert Ruiz for a reliever like Orion Kickering from the Rays. The Rays this season doesn't look too bad, but it looks like they're looking for a little bit of a rebuild. Their catcher right now is JT Realmuto, so getting in Keibert Ruiz would be not a bad play for them at all. So we'll have to put a reliever in, and I think this is where we get rid of Ian Hamilton. The man was great last year. Very, very good. 8-3. He's 1-0 this year. I think Orion Kirkering could be the guy moving forward. He's always been good. He's only 25 years old, too. That would give us a long-term, beautiful reliever. Relievers never ask for too much money. He has 2 more years of arbitration, and I think that was a good deal. I'm so sorry, Keibert. But I think getting a guy like Orion now, who throws blazing fastballs, can really help this pitching rotation. Let's look at the starting pitchers this season. 1.55 for Garrett Crochet. 4.25 for DJ Hers. 6.89 for Mitchell Parker. 5.4 for David Festa. And 6 for... Oh my god. Our starting pitching has been the biggest problem. Give that to Orion. Yep, and then Tim Herron will be the other setup. That's how that's going to work. We continue to have Trevor Stefan, who's struggled this season so far. Blown saves too. Hit 48 saves last year. He was an all-star last season. I can see why. 48 saves. He has 9 this year, so can't really look at the stats too harshly when he has 9 already. This year, he's been very solid for our closer. Could be a little bit better, though. Let's see if we can get out of this game. For Tim Herron. Let's look at it. Maybe we already... Let's assess the situation a little bit. 14 pitches for Tim Herron, but I am looking at this with 2 lefties and a righty. I want to go get our new acquisition an opportunity here. We traded for this man. Let's see what we can do with Orion Kirkring.
Tim Herron out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Now on the mound for the Nationals, Orion Kirkring.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Good pitch.
Finds the corner. That's strike 1. Tap foul to
pitch.
2 outs.
Oh. 1 and 2.
Fouls it off. Still 1 and 2.
There.
Definitely got
pitch around him for a little bit.
Of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
What a pitch! And that's why we did that. And they took out Kirkring. Brought in the closer, Stefan, 0 outs.
Jonathan Aranda stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
There's the strike at the knees. And it's 0-2. And just misses with that one.
That was beautiful take right there.
Got him!
High splitter, barely in the zone, gets him. Great pitching by Stefan.
Moreno. Close one, doesn't get the call.
They get that back from the last inning, or from the last at-bat. Then we paint him there.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the...
Fires to second for 1. That's
got the double play. Great job by Stefan.
And your final.
And Crochet is going to get another win. No earned runs is crazy. We still have like the same batting lineup. We have been changing up the pitchers. We do have DJ Hers and Mitchell Parker from the original team. Hers I'm fine with, but Parker is a guy that I'm looking at moving out. Let's look at the starting pitching. So let's set up another trade. Mitchell Parker gets us another $8.4 million out of here. We will be able to get some trades here. Isaac failed to see the potential, but he looks like a fucking beast. I say it could be a right fielder. Or Levis Martinez. Braden Montgomery. Willie Ramirez. Let's go to the Tigers. That intrigues me, but I want a little bit of a different deal. Willie Ramirez. We get some room to find someone else. Logan Allen. See if he can develop out of something. No. Get a young Owen Hall in here. Doesn't really have good stats at all. Jefferson Cuero wouldn't be far off from a deal. Our catcher prospect room is actually not bad, though. Got Salas and Raychick coming up into the majors. You got Danny Jones, who has some power in his bat. Kind of plays a similar Keeper Ruiz, but what I like about him, he might not be the most accurate catcher. He'll field and block perfectly. And Cuero looks like he could have a future bat. He has played some games in the majors this season. He's doing really good there, too. I didn't mean to get off that. Spencer Torkelson. Maybe if they want to be nice to us here. That's very close. Get a Torkelson addition to the team. Put him in the outfield. He could be a very nice platoon. Turn into something. He doesn't have an arm, so he'd play left field. I don't mind a left fielder. Spencer Torkelson. So our left field behind James Wood doesn't really have much. And Wood has been off and on. Right now a little bit more on, but I say we can really get something here. Sam Robeson, we drafted in the 4th round, first base. We have enough first basemen, I feel like. We're getting Torkelson for a different position. We have so many prospects at first base. I am fine with this deal. Sam Robeson and Mitchell Parker for Torkelson and Ramirez. I'm happy with that. And we're going to go to first base immediately. Spencer Torkelson's going to go to the left field position. We're going to give him first base secondary. It's going to ruin a lot of his other stuff, but we here see that future in him. He can play all the outfield, but I think that's where he plays best. And he'll platoon behind James Wood. Maybe some DH comes his way. And then getting that closer definitely gives us even more room in the bullpen. I want to move him to reliever. Gives us a really good reliever of the future in Willie Ramirez. General. Closer. To reliever. He falls down a little bit, but I don't think that's bad. He'll start in the Double-A. Is that where he's been? Yeah. Bring him up to the Triple-A and bring someone down like Eduardo Salazar. Down to the Double-A and put Willie Ramirez in the Triple-A. And the Triple-A can come up to the MLB, and that's going to be Ricky Tideman. That's going to be perfect for right now. Yeah, that's right. That's fine. Because we got Ricky Tideman coming into the lineup, seeing if he can be an answer. We traded for him in the offseason. We felt like if one of the pitchers doesn't do well, we can bring him in. Luis Ortiz, I feel like could be decent, man. He's winning games. So we'll put him at the 3 spot. Festa is own 1. Okay. Crochet's been dominating, but he hasn't had a pitching room around him. Then we have Stefan in another struggle situation. Corbin Carroll. At bat.
This is Corbin Carroll. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Up and in, and it's 1-0.
Cannot walk.
There's a strike. 95 of that one.
Made
No need to offer
a
that
very
pitch
weird
until you
looking
get to 2
fastball.
strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away
Getting
pitch.
ahead in the count is huge. High fastball.
Fights that one away.
Good foul ball
Still
there by
1-2.
Corbin.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out. They'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Base hit. 1 run is in. A second scores as well. A
2
big
RBI for
2-out
Corbin.
hit, and the game is tied. So they go
Righty lefty switch.
ahead. Run
Just
is
get
into
Stefan
scoring
out of here.
position.
That's blown
Now
save.
it's going to be Jordan Lawler on the corner for a strike. With the go-ahead run standing at second, and we're at the top of the 8th. And there's a ball.
A little closer, he was swinging at that.
Not close with that one. 2-1. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter. But they... Alec Thomas into the game now on defense, but in a strange way. This is not a position he's used to playing as far as we know. Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Jose Alvarado. And
Joe
that one
Adell
fouled off.
hasn't been the same Joe Adell, but he's kind of turned it around a little bit. 250. He's been hitting 261 on 46 at-bats. He's getting more at-bats now, especially with the lefty lineups coming out. This man has a clubbing lefty bat.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. They have to regroup here.
Oh, 0-2 now. That one missed.
2 strikes.
For the velocity Alvarado has, he doesn't have a fastball in his arsenal.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Oh, eventually throw a strike
right
there.
And generating so much bat
Brian
speed,
Hayes
it's
has played a
hard
lot
to
out of the
bring that
lefty
to a halt
lineup.
Once you've committed, they try to check the swing, just
323
couldn't
when
do it.
given the bat.
And that one is lifted in the air. McCarthy settles under this one.
Good try for Brian Hayes.
Squeezes it. 2 away. And now up for Washington, Marcelo Meyer.
Let's put it down the middle. Let's not take this. It
Swing and
was.
a ball drilled in the air
Wasn't
towards right
expecting it,
center
though.
field. He's got it. And that is out number 3. And we're back.
I was going to try
and now the center
switch
fielder,
it up.
Jake
Get Torkelson
McCarthy.
out there.
And fires in a fastball at 95.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Fought off foul.
Too many switches.
And he hits a ground ball right side.
Ortega.
Fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. The throw
I did
in.
not think he would go.
Throw pulls
Oh
him
my
off the
God,
bag,
that's
and
not
he's
good.
safe.
Always feels amazing getting a job
get
done when the
out of there.
team needs you to come through.
And
It's
actually
just
click.
bigger than your own individual stats. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch,
Stefan's
but he
having
didn't hook
trouble
around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line. Had a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Stretches out and hauls it in. Runner tags at second, and the throw's offline, safe at third. Big at bat coming up for Ketel Marte. Now he breaks his back.
That's huge.
Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Alec Thomas now. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Slap the other way, foul. Hard hit, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Stephon gets out of that.
And it's the catcher for the Nationals, Ethan Salas.
Salas has been doing pretty well so far.
Colorado back to work. Got it started.
Been given the opportunity this season, especially with the Keeper Ruiz trade.
In the bullpen, Miguel Castro up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. Martinez, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Popped in the air, left field, puts it away.
Easy
for
grab for the left fielder.
And now here's the Nationals leadoff man, Nasim Nunez. A switch hitter batting right. Trying to bunt his way on.
Can he get there?
He's safe.
He does.
With a bunt single.
He's our deadly J.J. McCarthy.
Stone Garrett digging in for the Nationals. Runner on the go. In the dirt. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. And the winning run is now in scoring position. The winning run on second base. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. The pitch. And a count 1-2. One away, and the game-winning run stands at second. Runner goes again. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
He would have had it.
Runner on the move again. Pitch misses.
Nunez doing a great job getting around the bags.
And now making 4 stolen bases in the game for him.
I'd say an aggressive roll of the dice there to steal third in this spot, but they felt good about it, and it worked out.
And Stone Garrett with another game winner.
It's on its way. Out of here. Ball game. That one's got to feel good. A walk-off win in the bottom of the ninth.
Second walk-off for Stone Garrett in the episode. Nunez scared that pitcher into a ball down the middle. Take 3 wins over the Diamondbacks. Every time we get close, we just have a bad series. Top of the ninth. 1 out. We have Andres Jimenez.
Here's Andres Jimenez. He's already homered in this game. That misses. Ball 1. Action in the pen.
Now do we look at something here? Mayer can play that second base. I think we'll go out and give Spencer Torkelson his first at-bat of the year.
Down there, Daniel Lynch up and throwing. Looks like a pinch hitter for the Nationals. Spencer Torkelson.
Oh, great spot. He's looking to come through with that go-ahead run on base.
Good tag, and that's the ball game.
All the visitors were going to.
That third baseman was IDing that. Nice. Taking 3 losses, so now it's 18-22. Stone Garrett has been fucking balling. I'm gonna try it just because this has been his episode. Got about 10 minutes left in it.
Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. We'd like
Man's
to welcome those
282.
just tuning in on the show for a live
Has at
look
least
in.
8 homers.
You're right on time. Stone Garrett, a single, a double,
Take that.
and a home run already in this one.
We weren't going to get that triple there, but that's okay.
The triple.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through.
Another win for Crochet, but that was a 4 earned run day. And we're going to lose Cabrian Hayes for the next few weeks. Which we know Brady House is going to have to come into. We'll have him in the 9 spot. Actually, 8 spot. Let's trust him over Andres. Andres is struggling in a hitting situation right now. Has he still been that gold glove for us? Yes. So this is some playing time for Brady House. Big win there. Bottom of the 8th, 1 out, bases loaded. This is not a good situation for the Nationals here.
Now it's the right fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
So the tying run at second. And
good job by Yanier Cano getting the second out.
Strikeout there.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get.
And then he gets it the second time. It's huge.
Just missed.
Berg, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Broken bat, and it's popped up. Makes
that's
the
huge.
Grab,
got the
that's
jam.
The third out. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. Fastball for a strike.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
The turn by Meyer at second. Double play cuts the rally short, and that ends the ball.
Great double play, and we're going to get a win there. Good job by Stefan. Luis Ortiz gets a win. Now we're back at where we want to be. We get so close and so far again. This will probably be our last moment of the episode.
First and second, 1 out. And the batter will be the shortstop, Leo Jimenez. Just missed.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And that one in the air center field. Young pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
It's a right into our trusty glove.
Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
0-1.
Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And he went around. Just enough that time. With the go-ahead run standing at second here at the top of the 9th. That one the other way. Hauls it into Indiana. So a night.
It's that champion.
Big trade here, Merle Miller. Very good freaking prospect. I wish I knew about him. He would have just been a DH, but man. Gets traded to the Pirates. The Giants get Bubba Chandler. So, okay. I could see it. I could see the vision. And definitely get Brian Hayes back in that lineup. Ethan Salas has 76 speed too. I think he's a great second catcher.
2 on, 1 out. And the batter now, James Wood, 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. That's in for a strike. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Chris Bubik.
A 1 down. Out to short. Dives, but it kicks off his
Just take our
glove. In to score from third. It's an
We will take our
RBI
bag.
single, and in the 9th, they take the lead. First and second, 1 out. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter. Runners on the move.
And that's going to be a horrible throw.
He'll score easily. It's 2-0. Now the tag at third, and they got him.
Thought he might have a chance to swipe third successfully right there when he got a good jump from second. But it was such a great throw. Quick tag to cut him down.
And a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball.
Got a second run out of that.
Fastball, slightly
To go
elevated.
and maybe
Just
take the
having
other
a
guy.
hard
So
time
it is what
catching
it
up.
is.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a
That was
strikeout.
alright. Okay. We'll take 2 runs.
It's always nice to grab the opener.
Just
of
so we can get
series.
to the
You
end
come
of the
into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things.
Abner Uribe, man. Beautiful pickup in the offseason. '27, '28. Now we have Dodger series, man. Go to 28, 29. 29 and 30. Where do we go for DJ Hurts? So we will end the simming here. But I do still want to make another move. Who's been worse? David Festa? Ortiz has been winning games. Festa needs to go. Dean Kremer and Zach Jackson was with Washington. We had taken salary. Max Fried. What? Romano hasn't been bad. Max Fried's been great. We take a lot of contract in. That's not happening. Garrett Cole this season's been okay. He's fallen off after his Tommy John, but I think that wouldn't be horrible. Jake Cousins. Christopher Morel. There's a lot of different bases to play. And a great arm. has that power bat. That's interesting. It's kind of falling off though. Eric Fede. Too much money. McKenzie has been phenomenal with a brain rock, yo. Getting Hater would be crazy. 3-time reliever of the year. 7-time All-Star, including last season. He's a high save artist. He's a good closer. What's our budget looking like? It's worth it. Nolan Jones. One of the best arms in the game. Would be a perfect right fielder. Ryan McMahon's interesting. Man can club home runs. He's one of the best fielding third basemen in the game. Hunter Goodman, great power bat. $13 out this year. Hunter Gaddis. Trying to find our own trade. Shane Baz. I can do this. Julio Armas hasn't been really working out. Festa for Shane Baz. So we go out and spend some money. We need a better pitching rotation. I think we got our number 2 now. DJ Hurst also being very good. Put Shane Baz at 3. Ricky Tiedemann hasn't worked out, so I'm going to also make a pitching rotation move. Where are we at? 1242. Let's make a pitching rotation switch. We're going to send down Ricky Tiedemann. He has not worked out this season. We're going to call up Susanna, who will have to stay all year, I'm pretty sure. No? Actually, I think he has one more. Send down. Yeah, he has one more send down. Which I think is fine. I didn't hate John Susanna, and I think now that he has other people to take in the load, Could be very, very solid for him. Orion Kirkering. Could be 2. 2, 2, 3, 6. Our bullpen's fucking nice. Trevor Stefan, 2. 16 saves right now. I'm not too angry at all. Our bullpen's been phenomenal. So now we've been growing this pitching rotation because I think our bats have been great. You have Jacob Young at 280 and 6. The home runs have finally fallen a little bit, but man, was that a little bit of a hot stretch. He's slugged the best he's ever done. He's right on there for his best on base, but that season he also only played in 77 games total because of injury. Abrams has fallen off. We're getting him out of the 2 spot. Hear me out, Ethan Salas. That man has some athleticism to him. Great fielding. Let's give him a shot. Nunez, I think, has been fine in the spots he has been. Brady House. Do it like that. CJ Abrams there. Garrett at 11 right now. God, he's really fucking phenomenal. He's really popping off this season. And with an all-star game, we'll get him a +2 potential boost because I think he just hit his max. He's right there. He only has 1 more overall to grow. And it's grown all in the lefty side. He's slugged the best this season. Okay, can't count that stats. That's crazy, though. But ever since he's been phenomenal, since that breakout opportunity with Washington. Season before that, man, he also did really well. He's been good ever since coming in the MLB. And he steals bags, man. He steals bags. 3 mil. What a great player to have. Sad that Jordan Walker got injured, but it's okay. Put you on the AA team. He's been growing a little bit because he's not playing. He's losing that speed. Seaver King. Our first round pick in 2024. Has a lot of potential, man. And he's in the C. He's in the B potential instead of C. Oh my God. He hit the 80. Good to see from Seaver. You can see a lot of growth. It's great contact, too. I swear it didn't start like that. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, carrots of all ages, we are 6.5 games back. We're 1 game from 500. I'm not scared so far. Last episode I was scared. Now it looks like we could turn it around. We have a very, very solid squad. Garrett Crochet, even though it was a lot of money, the dude will be 33 when it ends. And he's got in his bag. And he's looking really, really good. He had 1 bad game this year against the Pirates. Like, we can let that go. He's a 1.87 ERA, 0.86 WHIP, 6-2 this season, and 12 games started. Like, why would I be angry at that? Paying that money when it's working out. We needed starting pitching. We realized that Luis Ortiz could be a deadline send away if Jarlin Susana can work out. But we'll have to see that in the next episode, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, carrots of all ages. Thank you all for watching this episode of the Nationals franchise, and we'll see you all for episode 9. Deuces.